Good evening, people. Good evening, people. Arno TV is back once again live on YouTube. And again, the reason that Arno TV is back with you today is to expose what is going on in our country right now, because what is happening, and be under no illusion what is happening right now is a World Economic Forum takeover, isn't it? And today we've had another Prime Minister. So let's go over to the internet and look at the day's events, at this pathetic farce that is going on and unfolding before your eyes. So when Arno TV has told you people out there that it's time to wake up, we are not kidding. Wake up, people, and smell the coffee and see what is going on with these vile, disgusting people. So let's go over to the internet and let's have a look at today's events, because this is just beyond a joke. What is going on, people? This is beyond a joke. So Rishi Sunak, okay, we have a new Prime Minister, another one that's sponsored and working with the World Economic Forum, okay? And let's have a look. At his entrance to Downing Street today, okay, before he gave his speech. Let's just have a look at this.
You can see the crowds, the people heckling the new Prime Minister. Sometimes some things never change.
Heckling the new Prime Minister? Let me get something straight. These people are not popular. Has everybody forgotten out there what these people did to you? Have you? Because Arno TV is here to remind you people what these people did to you. Because Sunak and his potential new cabinet, like Mordaunt and Hunt and Javid, these were the exact people that were involved in Johnson's government, weren't they? And these were the people that locked you all down, destroyed your businesses, wrecked your savings, forced you not to be able to see dying relatives. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. These people were happy to throw £10,000 fines at members of the public for breaking these draconian rules that they imposed all over us. And don't forget, when these people were caught breaking the rules, which they were doing the whole way through the lockdowns, weren't they? What happened to these people? What happened to these multi-millionaires? Okay, what happened to them? Oh, that's right. These people got a £50 fine, didn't they? These people are vile, despicable people, and there is no question about that anymore. Ask yourself this question, people out there. Ask yourself this question. Is it just another coincidence, Is it just another coincidence that all these politicians that are working hand in hand with the World Economic Forum, all of them suddenly are becoming leaders and prime ministers and heads of state of country, You know, like Rishi Sunak, like Boris Johnson, like Liz Truss, like Alexander De Croo over in Belgium, or Mark Rutte in Holland, or perhaps Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand, or perhaps Trudeau in Canada? Or is it just all a coincidence? All a coincidence that all these people that are working with the World Economic Forum are in power? Is that just another coincidence, is it? It's time to wake up, people. These people can't even walk the streets in their own countries. They are despised, these people. They become leaders and run countries, This is what is going on, people. This is what's going on. So let's just hear what Rishi Sunak's first speech. Let's just hear what he's got to say for himself, shall we? This vile, despicable man.
And accepted His Majesty the King's invitation to form a government in his name. it is only right to explain why I am standing here as your new Prime Minister.
I'll tell you why you're standing there, mate. I'll tell you exactly why you're standing there. You're standing there because you're one of these people that's working hand in hand with Klaus Schwab and all of his acolytes over at the World Economic Forum, pushing the agendas of the Great Reset, the Great Narrative, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, and stakeholder capitalism. And you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
Right now, our country is facing a profound economic crisis. The aftermath of COVID still lingers. Putin's war in Ukraine has destabilized energy markets and supply chains the world over.
We face a profound economic crisis, yeah? A profound economic crisis that you people have caused and manufactured. That is what's going on. These people are an absolute disgrace. And people out there, as I keep telling you, you need to remember what these people have done to you, okay? Wake up and stop sticking your head in the sand like an ostrich. These people have a lot to answer for, and there's absolutely zero doubts about that anymore.
I want to pay tribute to my predecessor, Liz Truss. She was not wrong to want to improve growth in this country. It is a noble aim.
Paying tribute to Liz Truss, yeah? Liz Truss, another one that was working with a WEF, yeah? These are the people that have wrecked the economy. I can't stand to listen to this man one moment more. And you know what they're doing now? They're making this big thing, you know, about Rishi Sunak being the first Asian Prime Minister of the UK, yeah? How great the country is, how multicultural we are. Let's not pretend here. This is not a kid from the ghetto, okay? This is not someone from the ghetto. Let's not pretend that this is just a disgrace, what they're trying to pretend here. Let me show you who this man is, yeah? Let's go onto the Wikipedia page about Rishi Sunak, yeah? Let's just show you some of the things on here. You know, this guy, let's read his education, shall we? And see who this type of person is, yeah? So Sunak attended Stroud School, a proprietary school in Romsey, and Winchester College, a boys' independent boarding school, yeah? Where he was head boy. He was a waiter in a curry house in Southampton during his summer holidays. Wasn't that nice of him? He read philosophy, politics, economics, PPE at Lincoln College, Oxford, graduating with a first in 2001. Okay, so let us not pretend that this is a man of the people, a man from the streets. He is one of these people, and there is absolutely no doubts about it. And let's just look at this article, okay, in the New York Times. Let's just show you who Rishi Sunak is and the type of people he is going to be representing. Let's look at this article in the New York Times. As Rishi Sunak prepared to become Britain's third, should I say, Prime Minister this year, curiosity about his wealth hovered in the politics mind like thought bubbles filled with crisp British pound notes. Just how rich is he? The Times of London this year, 2022, estimated that Mr. Sunak and his wife, okay, were worth more than £800 million, placing them among the 250th wealthiest British people or families. The source of their wealth is reported as technology, hedge funds. Okay, this is who Rishi Sunak is. He's nearly a billionaire, yeah? Nearly a billionaire, this guy, yeah? He represents the people, does he? This is an absolute disgrace. And like I've told you, like I've told you, this man is working hand in hand with Schwab and all of his acolytes, okay? That is who this man is representing, because Rishi Sunak's background is from Goldman Sachs, isn't it? Okay? This is who he is all about, and these are the kind of people and companies that he's going to be representing. Rishi Sunak, the UK new Prime Minister, was once an analyst at Goldman Sachs. Sunak, who was voted in as leader of the Conservative Party on Monday, meaning he will become Prime Minister this week, spent around 3 years at the US Bank after he worked at one hedge fund, co-founded another, and then moved into politics. Do you not see what's going on here, people? Do you not see who these people are? Like it says here on the World Economic Forum's website. Like I've been telling you, he is another one of these people that's working hand in hand with Schwab and all of his acolytes over there pushing their agenda, okay? This is who this man is. So let us not pretend that this is some guy from the ghetto or something, yeah? He is another one of these people that's working hand in hand with a WEF, okay? That is what's going on. These people, like I've been telling you, and the organisations that are all working with, they are circling the UK right now like vultures and wolves waiting to swoop and pounce to take over everything that goes under. And it looks like I've been telling you, that the UK, it turns out, and it looks like that we are going to be the first country under this new multilateral global system that these people are all putting into place. That is where we are with these people, okay? It's an absolute joke where we are, which brings me on to something else that we were talking about yesterday. This, okay? Here, the link, all the links, as always, we've left in the description, so you good people out there can go and watch these videos and look at these articles for yourselves and make up your own mind, okay? Because these people, they lied to you about so many things, and it's time now, people, to open your eyes. So what did it say here in Politico? Okay, the EU's prosecutor's office has opened an investigation, haven't they, into the COVID vaccine purchases. And what does it say here? The European Public Prosecution's Office has opened an investigation into the EU's coronavirus vaccine purchases, an announcement that will refocus attention on the European Commission's President, Ursula von der Leyen's role in the matter. The EPPO is an independent EU body that's responsible for investigating and prosecuting financial crimes, including fraud, money laundering and corruption. In its announcement on Friday, the EPPO didn't specify who was being investigated or which of the EU's vaccine contracts were under scrutiny. However, two other watchdogs agencies have previously drawn attention to one particular deal involving high-level contracts between Pfizer's leadership and Ursula von der Leyen. Okay, and yesterday we showed you some of the EU MEPs, okay, because it turns out, as well as the odd politician like we have in the UK, of the likes of Charles Walker, the MP for Broxbourne, that called these tyrants out for what they were doing in the pandemic and the lockdowns and what they've been up to and the laws that these people have been enacting. We also have some MEPs in the European Parliament that are also calling these tyrants out for who they are and what they've done. So let me just play you something. And again, I want all the people out there, all the people out there that called people like me a conspiracy theorist, and a lunatic for questioning their agenda. I want you people, specifically you people, to open your eyes and your ears and watch these videos. I'm going to shut up and I am going to come back and talk about it momentarily. So let's start here, because in the European Parliament, okay, Pfizer were invited to answer some questions, weren't they? So let's start here with this video, okay? So I suggest people listen to what is being said.
Was the Pfizer COVID vaccine tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market? If not, please say it clearly. If yes, are you willing to share the data with this committee? And I really want a straight answer, yes or no, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping immunisation before it's entered the market? No. We had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market. And from that point of view, we had to do everything at risk.
You hear that, people? Did you hear that, people? Now, yesterday, we showed you a video of this MEP, Christian Terres, okay? And let's just hear what he had to say about these turn of events, shall we? And let me make it quite clear, okay? This is what he had to say, not me. And it's nice to see, like I've said, that we have actually got some politicians in the world that do have a moral compass and are brave, okay, and are for the people, and will put these people to task, okay? So let's see what Mr. Terres had to say.
So I would like to give the floor to my colleague from Italy, Francesca Donato.
Okay, I've clicked the wrong video. Let me just click here.
What was Pfizer got to hide? This is a question that we are all asking after we found out that the CEO of Pfizer, Albert Bourla, pulled out. The interesting thing is, a few weeks ago, the CEO of Moderna, we were criticizing these pharma companies, for being or for lacking transparency. But at least the CEO of Moderna had the courage, I would say, to come and answer questions. Yeah, he did not answer all the questions that we asked, but at least he was present here and was faced with all these questions that all of my colleagues asked. So obviously, when we found out that the CEO of Pfizer decided not to come and answer questions, this is not an inquiry committee. So he was not bound by law to come, and, he was not on record, he was not facing any criminal punishments in case he's lying in front of this committee. But even in that case, he refused to come and answer some concrete and specific questions. Questions that I think all of us and all of you have. And the first question is, what exactly in these contracts? What are they hiding exactly? I mean, in the previous press conferences, I showed you some of the pages, from these contracts. This is how they were disclosed to us, and to the public, and to the press. Obviously, after some of us and some of the brave journalists asked, what are the contracts signed between the European Commission and these pharmaceutical companies? So this is how they disclose the contracts. Over 100 pages. Every contract with Pfizer, with Moderna, tens of pages of those contracts were blacked out. So yesterday when we asked, I was the one asking, and some of my colleagues asked, when are they going to fully release these contracts? The representative of Pfizer, who was sent to replace the CEO of Pfizer, said that they can't fully disclose these contracts because they have some commercial secrets over there, and they have to protect their interests. Now I'm asking you, what about the interests of our people? What about the interests of the Europeans whose money was spent, or wasted, I would say now, to buy these medical products that are not providing what they were marketed for? Because what we found out yesterday, when one of my colleagues asked if they tested, in this case Pfizer, if Pfizer tested if their medical product it's stopping the spread of the virus, we were shocked to find out yesterday that they haven't tested their vaccine to see if it's stopping the spread of the virus. So we are now more than a year after the green certificate, the digital green certificate was imposed in the European Union, and people were forced to be vaccinated with a medical product in order to exercise their basic fundamental rights, and they were told, and we were told, we were voted against the green certificate, but many of our colleagues voted in favor of it because they believe what these companies have said, that if you get vaccinated, you will not be infected and you will not spread the virus. They even ran a campaign and said, get vaccinated in order to keep your grandmother and your parents healthy. And we find out now, after more than a year, that when they requested the special marketing authorization, they haven't tested the vaccine to see if it's stopping the spread of the virus. So I'm asking again, and we are asking again, what are they going to hide? What do they hide exactly? Why aren't they transparent with their medical product? We heard yesterday, I was shocked. Because Pfizer used this opportunity just to do a PR campaign and even lecture us, why are we asking this and not asking that? Who are they to question us? What kind of questions do we ask? We are elected by the people for the people, not they. And they are supposed to answer all these questions, which they have not. There's another issue right now raised all across Europe. The excess mortality rate. In the month of July 2020, according to Eurostat, in the month of July, the excess mortality rate all across European Union went up 16% more than the average of 2016 and 2019. Now, if you look on the map here, this is released by the Eurostat. It's not from us. If you look on this map, you will see that the countries with the highest vaccination rate have right now the highest mortality rate. So obviously we ask, is there a connection between being vaccinated and having a higher mortality rate? Everybody's avoiding answering this, I would say, logical question.
What do you think about that, people? What do you think about that, people? Okay, I've got to be very careful what I say here, but you people out there, okay, that were calling people like me conspiracy theorists and nutcases, okay, can you honestly say now, okay, that what you were sold and what you were promised was the truth, okay, was accurate, was what they told you, okay? When I've told you before that these people have a lot to answer for, okay? I'm not kidding, okay? And, you know, when articles like this, like we've shown you before, okay, were appearing, okay, about Gates, Fauci and Daszak, okay, charged with genocide in court filing in December last year, yeah, in a stunning 46-page legal filing, the International Criminal Courts on December the 6th, and an intrepid attorney and 7 applicants accused Anthony Fauci, Peter Daszak, Melinda Gates, William Gates III, and 12 others of numerous violations of the Nuremberg Code. These included various crimes against humanity and war crimes as defined by the Rome Statutes. And the articles in the Rome Statutes were 6, 7, 8, 15, 21 and 53. Okay? So when we saw articles like this appearing, okay, I wonder what's happened with this. And like I told you yesterday, who are the other people named in this filing to the International Criminal Court? Yeah, who are they? I'll tell you who they are. They're Albert Bourla, the CEO of Pfizer. They're Stefan Banchel, the CEO of Moderna. They're Pascal Soriot, the CEO of AstraZeneca. Alex Gorski, the CEO of Johnson & Johnson. Ted Ross, the head of the WHO, the World Health Organization. Boris Johnson, the former UK Prime Minister. Chris Whitty, the UK Chief Medical Officer. Matt Hancock, the former UK Health Secretary. Sajid Javid, the former UK Health Secretary. June Rain, the Chief Executive of the MHRA. Okay? Dr. Razi Shah, the President of the Rockefeller Foundation. And last, but definitely not least, Klaus Schwab, the head of the World Economic Forum. So when I've told you out there that these people have a lot to answer for, and you know, when I was questioning these people when we were all locked down, it seemed like a very, very lonely place, because when I looked around there was nobody there, because everyone went along with what these people did. And I am not going to let you forget what these people have done to you. These people are an absolute disgrace, and there's more about this what's going on in the European Union at the moment here, okay? And the link will be left in the description. Pfizer, Ursula von der Leyen, and 35 billion corruption, okay? 35 billion euro corruption. That's the title of the article, okay? The European Public Prosecutions, this is quoting Politico again, the European Public Prosecutions Office has opened an investigation, hasn't it, into the EU's coronavirus vaccine purchases, an announcement that will refocus attention on the European Commission's President, Ursula von der Leyen's role in the matter, okay? This is what's going on. And like I told you yesterday, who's she working with? Ursula von der Leyen, as well as working hand in hand with Big Pharma. Yeah, who's she working with? Oh, that's right. She is another one of these people that's working hand in hand with Schwab and all of his acolytes, pushing these agendas that we have been telling you about, for over 2 years, yeah? This is where we are with these people. So, you know, people out there, like I've told you, for those people out there that want to accuse people like me of conspiracy theory, yeah, and being a lunatic, yeah, it's time for you people to wake up and open your eyes, because what is going on is an absolute disgrace. And these people, like we have told you all along, have a lot to answer for. And the ones in the UK, okay, like Johnson, Hancock, Javid, okay, all of these people, all of them need to be dragged into Parliament and made to answer questions about what they have been doing, who they have been working with, what agendas they've been pushing, and what the hell these people were up to, okay? We will not forget. And the ones that are not in the UK, okay, they should face the same kind of things in their own country and the international criminal courts, as far as I am concerned. Because if we don't wake up very soon, we are going to be living in a world, okay, where these people, these vile, disgusting, despicable people that we speak about on this channel, they will be living in a world where they can do exactly whatever they want, when they want, break the rules when it suits them, break the law when it suits them, and when any of these people ever get caught, nothing will happen to them. However, we will be living in servitude to these people and their acolytes. That is what is going on, and this is where we are now at the end of 2022. And it's an absolute disgrace, people, and it's time to wake up. So I'm going to call it a night tonight. So thanks for watching Arno TV, okay? And if you like this channel, and you like these live streams and videos and broadcasts and stuff, then please like and subscribe to the channel, okay? And once you've done that, ring the notification bell so I can inform you people out there about future streams that I'm going to put out, future videos that I'm going to put out about all these people and what they're up to. Because as I promised you, I am not going to stay silent while these people rip up democracy, and be under no illusions out there. That is exactly what these people are doing, okay? So I'll be back soon with some more videos for you. But until I am, take care, stay rock and roll, and I will be back very, very soon.